Hello, Vicarious Mercenaries, Proxy Ninjas, and Pop Culture PhDs. Welcome yet again to the Rec Room. Happy Friday's Eve. We're almost headed into some holiday stuff. I mean, not quite there yet, but getting closer. Yeah, I'm sure people are getting in the mood anyway. Some workplaces be like, ain't nothing going on around here. But yeah, hope everything's going well up there. We're back for a Throwback Thursday, not a Tactical Thursday, Throwback Thursday. So we're going to resume our progress on Tomb Raider Remastered, the second edition, which includes 4, 5, and 6, also known as Last Revelation, Chronicle, and Angel of Darkness. So we kind of dabbled in some alternate stuff accidentally, of course, in our first episode. Yeah, I can't blame anybody but myself for that one. But anyway, we'll get to that more in a second. If you are new to the Rec Room, this is the coolest corner of the internet where you get the rundown on what's going on here with Enforcer Media Productions, whether that be project updates or creative insights, and you also get uh, the breakdown on what makes our favorite franchises tick in the form of commentary and the long-running video game deep dives. So yeah, you get a front row seat here for what's like to build a large-scale franchise from scratch with no resource budget whatsoever. So yeah, we're taking the slow road, but as much of a Mount Everest as it might be, we're going to do it anyway. So glad to have you along for the ride. I know you got a lot to pick from out there. So we're currently on Odysee and Twitch and YouTube, and you're free to lurk, chat, or comment at your leisure. Um, and just as a side note for the platforms, I've noticed a couple times that sometimes YouTube said we had chats, and I did not see anything in the box. So if that situation does occur, try commenting again or something to let me know because I double checked. As far as I know, everything is enabled. But I have said before, I try to catch everything. Usually it seems like it's either a multitasking issue on my part or maybe a refresh issue on the platform. But if there's other settings, like for example, YouTube had comments turned off for a long time and I did not even catch that. So please do your best to reach out if you're wanting to interact. We appreciate interaction here. There's definitely been some things I've learned from our audience over the couple of years we've been doing this, and also want to keep it interesting and keep the engagement running. So that's all I got there. But I think we have a new follow over on YouTube, so also glad to have you along. Thank you for that. And I think based on comments from one of our Steel Seed videos, no less, that was definitely a solid title, and definitely want to do a season 2 when time permits on that one. That game definitely deserves more love. But I'll get to the comments hopefully after the stream tonight and get caught up there. And I think that's all we got on the numbers, the platform side. Project is not nearly as structured, but not nearly as exciting right now. Just plugging away at proofreading. I'm just shy of about 300 pages out of the 800 plus that it includes. So I'm making, about 20 pages or so progress in proofreading a day. Finally getting a little bit more momentum on artwork, but it's just going to be a wait and see what happens here over the next few weeks because I don't know what the next stage is. I don't know if that includes a hamster wheel. I don't know if it includes something unknown. But as the end stuff for book 2 takes place, I don't know what activities and workflow are going to look like after that. It could be a crunch of a couple number of things for all I know. But it's kind of fly by seat of the pants time here pretty soon. So yeah, not too much else for updates, but still trying to keep schedule here for the stream stuff in the meantime. And yeah, not too much on the pop culture side. A lot of. I don't want to say oddball. I don't want to make it sound like anything that's not outside our wheelhouse that anything wrong with. Just more on the side of I see JRPGs and nouns and puzzle games and platform stuff. Nothing that really sparks the interest. So we do spend a lot more time here on classic stuff. The reason being is because, there was definitely a different era for how games were designed. I think games were designed because you had creative, passionate people behind it. Now you had corporations too, because they want to make their money, but I think as a whole, there was still an intent to keep pushing the game envelope forward instead of cutting corners and cutting out content or relying upon the community to be the driver of the game. And online communities vary in their quality. So kind of bypass that altogether. So really we try to focus on classically designed games. Doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be old, but definitely prefer games that have the intent of being as much as possible complete packages hopefully, follow at least a semi-traditional structure, and hopefully have a positive payout for whatever kind of ending that they have. So that's kind of the rationale behind some of the games. But we've done anywhere from action adventure, strategy, sci-fi, stealth, anything in that wheelhouse. So if you are interested in any of those, you are in the right place. And the reason we are doing those is because those also have been inspiration for the franchise we're working on here, in the form of the Firewall Protocol saga, which, as you see on screen there, and our first book is available on Amazon, both in ebook and paperback. And the only other way to get besides that is if you catch me at a show. Right now, we're just working out of the Metro Detroit area, and won't have any shows up until end of February 26th. I did see that some of the local toy and collector shows are starting to pop up in January, but those have not been all that helpful, so I'll try to avoid browbeating the pop culture crowd. But here locally, it seems like there's not the adventures types, so we've actually done better art and craft shows and vendor shows, which aren't quite on the calendar yet until end of February, springtime onwards. So we'll have more to talk about that in the near future. But that's pretty much it for updates for the time being. We are going into episode 3 here, which are called Beyond the Tour, or Tur, for you English deviants of some kind. The reason I say that is because I remember a friend used to get worked up about the word tournament. I think I'm used to calling it a tournament, a tournament. So why wouldn't, if it's a tournament, why would this be a tur? But yeah, English, yes, the wonderful language that we have, is not consistent in any way, shape, or form. So anyway, getting off the digression there. Our very first episode, I messed up and we played the first episode of number 5, and then we properly got started last time with the first two levels of Tomb Raider 4, or Last Revelation. So the first level was absolutely painful. They baked the tutorial into the very first level, and it is so slow paced, and the interactive dialogue feels pretty weird or creepy and unnecessary. But the following level, interestingly, had a guy with a torch who would kind of preface or condition us where to go. So I'm hoping at this point maybe we have the training wheels off. We'll see, because this is a blind playthrough for me. The only Tomb Raider I'd played previously out of 1 through 6 was number 1, so I'd have to count 7, 8, 9 otherwise, which we don't have collections for yet. I'm still hoping Crystal Dynamics doesn't have its head too far up its rear end, because I would still love to see a Legend, Anniversary, and Underworld collection, but who knows now that they've announced Legacy of Atlantis, which, crazily enough, got announced right after we got done last time. So I don't know if there's too much to say. It's really going to be a wait and see what happens, because it looks like Legacy of Atlantis is going to be the UE5 conversion of yet another title. And is it necessary? No. I think Tomb Raider 1 was sufficient in the collection prior to this, but does it look better when we have all the extra resources and the hardware and software? Sure. But, these games are conflicted now. I mean, suddenly Lara Croft, well, not suddenly, but over the last few years, she's become, a controversial character. I mean, clearly the company has taken her in a different direction. And like, I can even set aside the visuals and say, well, they've even retconned her history of like, okay, well, here's the character she is now. And so it's really unnecessary to try to keep rebooting a franchise again and again and again and keep redoing remakes over and over again. So it's kind of frustrating. Now, granted, there is some stinkers in the timeline that they'd probably prefer they didn't exist, but at the same time, even poor titles at times are sentimental to somebody out there. And then I don't have much to say on Tomb Raider Catalyst yet, because that potentially is likely the next modern entry, but is it going to take place after or follow in the footsteps of the Survivor, I guess what's being called the Survivor trilogy? Stuff I do not, excuse me, have any experience with, nor do I ever desire to. I will not touch those with a 10-foot pole, because to me they're not Tomb Raider, and I think there's others that feel the same way. So I don't know if Catalyst is going to try to build a bridge between the old school and the new school, but also the Amazon games not exactly being well established in the gaming industry. It's going to be hard to say. So anyway, I better not belabor the point there. I'd rather just get going here on at least the blind playthrough of the classics and suffer through these, because at least there was intent to do similar stuff back in the day. So I think we just got, where was it? It was the Tomb of Seth. Now we're heading in some other tomb last time. I think Angel of Dark, yeah, so I think Chronicles got ported to Dreamcast, and I think Angel of Darkness was like PS2, but not Xbox. I mean, I think, because Xbox wasn't till, no, it got released in 2001, but maybe there wasn't any kind of working relationship there yet. So let's load. So we did Angkor Wat for the tutorial. Man, that was the slog. So then we got through Tomb of Seth. Now, the interesting thing was, Tomb of Seth having a guide still did nothing to help with the complexity of the puzzle that we had to solve, which involved jumping back onto a burning square, which meant jumping on the burning square without getting burnt by jumping on the burning square. I don't know. So here we are. We're on Burial Chambers. Saved it right before we got started, or as soon as we set foot in here. I have no idea what to expect. Well, I do partially expect pain and suffering, but let's try to start with an optimistic note here. So we do not have anything other than a locked room, which we slid into, a switch, and a locked door. So there was nothing else here. Kind of ran this way. So I'm gonna guess, gonna go on a limb here. Not much of a risk to say. This switch probably opens said door. Well, it does, and it does something funny with these glass lenses here. And that's a one-way trip. And there, we got a timer. That's probably not good. Wait, so we got a secret on the side? That's odd. So was it a 50-50? That's interesting. Whoa! They would have killed us if we had stayed in there. Figured that ticking reason was a problem. Wonder if that was like the preemptive ticking sound that I heard last time, even though it shouldn't have been playing like that just yet. That's like our first secret thus far. Didn't find anything after the tutorial level. Found a couple possibles, but I don't spend too much for secrets on the first go-around, because some of them are a little bit more complicated. It's not very nice. I have all these decorative stars, and really they're just malicious impaling spikes. Okay, well I guess I don't really need to run. I tried to, but I failed. Probably some more of that going on up here. Oh, we can shoot those. Oh, I should have tried that last time. Okay, was there any of those in here? I didn't see one. Okay. I'm going back to find out. Here we go again. Except we're dropping into a hole this time. Oh. Whoa. Is this another Scorpion King kind of thing? I gotta put my arm in the hole? That looks like a giant nasty blade that's gonna cut you. Oh, man. That better move slow, because otherwise you got no chance. If that thing's moving at anything above 1 RPM per year, you got problems. I would not be sticking my arm in this hole. Okay, apparently I have this, and that needs to go in there. Called it. Oh, boy. This is going to be delightful. And by delightful, I mean not quite so much. Oh, let's see if we can jump this. Oh, and we have already failed. Let's see if there's a way back up there. It's gotta be. Seriously? That's it? Well, oh, well, I guess you gotta be able to get back up there to get out of the room. Yeah, they're not going to let you exit that easily. Alright, I better be able to reach this then. Okay, yeah, that would figure. Those things go from the begin... Oh, they go in and out. Can I duck? Nope. Okay. This is going to be fun timing. Really? Oh, and we got another gun over there, too. Oh, man. Game over. Hey, game over. Give me that. Wait, wouldn't it have made sense for me to do this before turning the machine on? Oh, the spikes were in the way, that's why. Yeah, they knew you'd try that. They knew what they were doing. Ouch! Ouch! I don't know how to do this. She's so clunky. Oh, man. Maybe I have to walk. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's the trick. Let's go the other way. You gotta walk with the thing, possibly. Except I still have to get there to get here. Okay, so... And actually, some of those are moving quicker. Okay. Laura, you're dead. Just give it up. Okay. Too soon. Okay, so you gotta give it a beat, and then go to the next side. Oh, what? Now watching my health. Well, we got a magnum there. Okay, clear that. Too soon. And dead. So I think, if anything, the smaller blades are probably the ones going to cause more damage. Ugh. Okay. Well, if anything, at least got that. I have to expend some health on this one. Let's use some flares. Yeah, we're not using a large med pack for that just yet. Okay, let's save facing that direction. I haven't seen one that felt like this reflex sensitive since, like, the first one. Because, like, there was a timing one to get all the way up to the top of a spiral, like, series of stepping stones. Okay, well, that... Alright, there's an option. Not quite what I had in mind, but... Yeah, you might have a better chance from this side. Oh, yeah. This is what it is. Uh-oh. Remember, when sticking your head under a lawnmower, go with the spin of the blades. Actually, just don't stick your head under a lawnmower. And who would put a grass-cutting apparatus such as that in a room like this is beyond me. Ooh, what we got there? That was ominous. So it's showing us a room with him opposite of this. That's fantastic. So he probably needs something dropped in him, like a carrot nose. Looks like I might need to break out some flares here, too. Looks like a high probability of needing to fight something as well. Can she jump on that? No, still not going to sit on Pharaoh's lap. Okay. See, I don't know why they showed us that little view there. Anything up above? Smoke. Alright, anything on the wall? Scarab Daily. Doesn't seem all that impressive. I don't see anything on the ceiling. Of course, I'm going to walk into the next room without having saved and then consider myself an idiot for not doing so. What the? Oh. Really? You know exactly which artifact to take there, Laura? Oh, that's kind of awkward. Well, that was more of a Gumby backflip or side flip cartwheel. And now that there's blood flowing out of the sarcophagus, not exactly a indicator of positive things to come. All right, I would definitely put some spike traps in here. Is that water or lava? Because we've seen it be both. It looks like water. Okay, nothing there. Ooh, hi. Two? We got two of them? Oh, three. Oh, we still have two. It just came out from different doors than I expected. Oh, that didn't get him. Can't quite do the tank jumping stuff like you can in the other mode here. Alright, are you guys, like, undead for a reason? Do I need to go in? No, I can't go in your hole. Oh, that's... Yeah, I don't want to get trapped in there, thank you very much. Let's start from up here. Usually enemies in this game can die. Again. Really? We go... Oh, hi. Oh, I didn't really need to use that, but whatever. Do I need something a little more convincing? So what's the difference? So we got normal or wide shot? Let's switch to the shotgun, please. See, this is getting me nowhere. So that's a first. How do I know this is where I want to go? Oh boy. I don't have the. I don't turn him, do I? Oh, maybe. Alright, what's my options here? It's my indicator which way he's supposed to go. Hold on. Alright, so... was there a visual cue? I mean, that's probably why they gave us the camera. I mean, he's facing down that way. Blood flows from that way into here. Alright, let's just try pushing him all the way up against the wall. Okay, I can't, so that's not the answer. This works really well when they're in the way. How far can I go this way? Okay, you can go all the way that way. That seems not helpful at all. Alright, anything in the water here? Oh! Hi. Okay. I mean, you would need this to get around the mummies, possibly, but... Okay, so... where does that go? Yeah, it doesn't connect to that one. Nice night for a neck injury. Alright. So I can't stop these guys. I gotta put up with them while... do I have to somehow shove them back into their respective holes here, or what? I can't move it back the other direction? Well, as long as he hits the other guy, not me. So I can't go any further. Can I turn it? Oh, hold on. Oh, I can move it anywhere then, can't I? Oh. Oh! Wow. Okay. So it's not on a track system. You idiots, come over here. I mean, this thing, I mean, that could act as a switch, but I can't, it's not, the room's not elevated, so... The idea of putting it on a equally sized platform. Thank you for clocking me in the cutscene. Alright. Now what? Am I gonna be dead by the time the cutscene's over? Oh, that one opened. Seriously! They're just mauling me. That better not have affected my health, just saying. They pushed me on the other side of the floor. Close the door. What's my health look like? I guess they didn't hit me too bad. Oh, you know what? One thing I wanted to do, our audio is not very high either. I can turn mine up. I want to make sure it comes through better for you guys. Audio, music volume. Okay, there we go. Hopefully. Don't know why we didn't have to change anything from the defaults on the prior one. There we go. Did I save? I meant to save also. Did I do that? I did not. So I'm down here, and all I have is the bayonet, or matchstick box of Horus. Or perhaps toenail clippings of Horus. That sounds like more fun times. Oh, dags. One and done. Fetch. Jeez. Okay. Is there any way up here from here? It looks a little unusual. Alright, Laura, you need to sit down here and transcribe this entire thing before you can leave. Alright, we got another gate over there. Maybe there's something, maybe one of that underwater fence will take us back into the room. Maybe. So that doesn't look too useful just yet. Well, do I want to go all the way up there if I didn't check the doorway first? Usually it's proper to ring the doorbell rather than just kick your way in the back door. You know, if you had any etiquette. There's all this. That looks like a ladder. I'm checking the front door first. Just saying. Just out of prudence. Might be a good idea. Oh, we can go down over here too. What's this? Oh, a secret. Pays to discover. I now hear something obnoxious. Where is it, though? Those other two guys finally make their way over here. Alright, let's check over here first. Trying to make that jump. Ooh, I made it. So agile. So fit. Ooh, a steering wheel. And, oh, nice. I'd expect more from a Saw movie. This guy's clearly not going to be inanimate for long. Alright, so do I have two objects?
No.
No! Alright, what if I take this off here? A pretzel.
No.
So I need something for the sand room. Let's call this guy Sandy. Keep sleeping, Mr. Sandman. Alright, so that room doesn't do a whole lot for us just yet. So maybe we take a look at the porch window instead of climbing up to the rear residence. Let's have a rook-see here. I hear dags. See how many dags I can take out with some bullets. Do I need my flares? I know you're up here. Creepy music said so. Told you. Nice aiming, Lara. Good old auto-aiming systems from a clunky era. Okay, nothing up there other than stuff that appears to be more texture-driven than relevant. Let's see what else we got here. Who wants to go down the creepy tunnel first? Okay, so this looks like you get trapped in here. Hypothetically, is this a accessible block? No. And what's the point of this? Genius! Where am I? Besides down a giant dark hole. Ooh, more spikes. I didn't sign up for this. Alright, drone time. Alright, so we got a possible exit there. We got something, a hole in the wall there. Yeah, those spikes lead, I mean, walk through there, maybe nothing activates. Maybe. Man. We got some other shenanigans going on up here. More spikes. We got a switch. Not of the Nintendo variety. And, oh, look, an object that we probably need. Yeah, let's see where this goes. Watch this whole ceiling be spikes. Oh, only gets more dark and ominous from there. Let's focus on passing the gauntlet of death first. Okay. Let's save. Alright, that allows me to climb up. That's not my initial trajectory here. Want to make this jump. I think I want to go that way next. Nope. Denied. Oh, didn't even see that one. Oh, look, another collectible down there, too. Okay. Well, I think that's a one-way trip. Let's try that again. Yeah, the object didn't even load in until after the fact. There we go. Oh, and it's a secret. Not very secret when it's out in the open like that, but... Okay. She's gonna overshoot that. Oh, barely. Almost did. Okay, now comes the interesting things. Let's see what happens next. So you could slide down there if you miss. I don't know why you'd want to. See, that needs something that we don't have yet, I believe, if I hadn't used the one on hand already. Okay. I just heard a door open or close again. See, I can't do anything about this yet. No. So if anything, it wouldn't surprise me if they've got secrets opening and closing that I can't find. Okay, looks like this is a safe way to go. For now. Uh-oh, spikes on the floor. What are you doing? How much you want to bet spikes come out after you pull the switch? Be nice. False sense of security. Nothing else in the room. See, they can't let you jump, so you're kind of obligated to stand here. Alright, so they open that door. Any enemies? Alright, so interestingly, that one doesn't seem to have anything on there yet. You can climb up to it from the floor, though, so maybe that's after the fact. Okay, so if I go off to the side here, can I safely get to the floor? I think so. And then, can I get back up here if need be? Yes. Oh, nice graceful landing there, Lara. Alright, here we go. Let's see if I have to run this or if there's some other nefarious mechanic necessary. Yeah, no problem. Okay. Just wait till round 2, then it changes. Alright, so I've not picked up any objects yet. We just arbitrarily make convoluted things to do here. Okay, so I bet this is going to turn the room, because obviously I can't turn that switch without being on that side or filling it with water. And since it's a desert, I'm going to go with this one's going to be a little shy on water. Yeah, I know about that. Oh, is it going to turn the whole chamber? Not just this room? That would be intriguing. Again, props for effort on that if they did. So... Hold on, which way did... Oh, they blocked off the way I got in here. Very, very nice, guys. Yeah, well, yeah, oh, they did turn it. That's going to turn it off then. Oh, okay. On switch, off switch. That's interesting. Okay, so now we're walking back out. That's now open. No, that was our secret one. Which you wouldn't have been able to get. It would have been on the sidewall. And there's the sound of the closing door again. Whew. Alright, they're messing with us. Okay. So this was the secret one. I think. No. Hold on, that was on the floor. How's that not on the floor still? So apparently that remained even though the walls turned. Okay, this is going to have to dump us out somewhere, because I don't think we're jumping out of there. Okay, nothing else to see. So let's have to put us somewhere else back in the spirally, Yep, I'm hearing more stuff moving on us. Okay, so hold on. Bearing check, please. So this is the one we kind of hopped into, or was closed. That was the one I wanted to stand on, of course, and is now no longer... Still not doing spikes. So if you could get down there, you could run across that way. Okay, so there was the other one off to the side, which I now can't see. Actually, the hole in the wall is still over there, but you wouldn't have a way up to it. So I think we now have to turn the room back the other way. Put the object in there, because it's not... Yeah, the object is now not visible. Man. I would hate to have been the dev on this level. Like, you gotta test it in rotational patterns, forward and backward, to make the objective work. Okay, so that would have been... Maybe that was the room with the in a minute. We came... No, that's the opposite side. See, I don't remember seeing that before. That's now open. Okay. I don't know if I can get to there from here, but I'm going to try. So I still got to go back through there to go turn this... Oh, can I turn the switch? Alright. Probably going to have to go around anyway, because... Let's not risk that. Seems like I should be able to make that. We can overwrite that. Nothing too consequential there. Okay. Now what about up there? I don't think I can reach that. That's a long way down. Confirmed. Long way down, verified. Perhaps we should use the ladder that is on the opposite side of the wall, which I did notice, but I decided to wing it anyway. You know what? Hold on. Before I even do that, let's confirm that that's not accessible. That kind of looks accessible. Almost. Spikes, also very accessible. but not beneficial. Okay, so let's try... Is there a ladder on the side? There is not. So how am I supposed to do this? Am I supposed to just go off the edge and grab? There we go. Okay. Should drop a flare to the bottom first, right? That's how it works in the movies. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, close enough. Alright. That Sandy's gonna come alive. Oh, we got two Sandys to contend with here. Alright, now what? So I don't know if that's supposed to be part of the music or in Doors, because it used to be kind of like the Doors sound. Not the band either. We're going back the other way. I think we're going back the other way. These guys... Hold up. Hold up. Okay. So I could go that way. Part of me wants to go back the way I came, though. Except... if I don't do this right... I'm gonna have to flip off the ledge from here, and there may not be ceiling clearance. Yeah, that's the top right there. Oh, they might have changed it on me, too. Ah, hold on. Yep, you're not going back up that way. Denied. Maybe in Trixie. Okay, so I have to go out this way. And that involves running past these idiots. Let's see if they can climb walls. Okay, so now... Oh, that's interesting. So that's right below this other one here. Alright, so we're still not... Oh, spikes are clear of this one now. Okay, good. That's important. Need to get over to there. Figure out what this is going to do for us. Oh, and it drops a rope. How nice of them. Thank you, Mr. Spring Rope Loading Engineer of millennia past. Alright, this I'm going to screw up, so... Save we do. Alright, so... Swing. I don't want to go down the rope, I want you to swing. Then I'm going to hit the total wrong button. Stop climbing the rope, dang it. Okay, that's not much of a swing either. And that, yes, thank you. Down the rope we go. Okay. So I do this. This is jank. No wonder I didn't stop to figure this out last time. Okay, swing. That for forward. That for back. That for forward. That for back. That for forward. And... I can't jump. Call the Stealth is checking in and asks, is this game growing on me yet? There's lots of things that can be growing on you, like mold and sores. Well, let's just say, other than suffering through the other stuff, I'm not having an annoying time like with some of the stuff from 2 and 3. So, I mean, at least we're at a point of equilibrium for the time being. Not going to say it's going to last that long, or last like that indefinitely, but I still got to figure out how to jump off a freaking rope. There we go. Fail. Chuck Norris does not live here. Oh, yeah, it'd be nice if they would have let you do that. So, okay, also the turning is inverted. No, hard to say. Okay, so back and forward and jump. Spikes. The fog element's nice touch. Yeah, I agree. I mean, because actually the fog I don't think exists in the old. Yeah, you look at the older. That's a pretty rough color palette there too. But yeah, I think the fog was definitely a new addition. It looked really good over like the candle wick things. I don't know if they're incense or what, but is this thing going to drop so I can go through here, or do I have to walk around? I guess I have to walk around. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else to address as far as unknown rooms in here. So clearly that ladder came out from the floor. We went down through the floor to get the item we needed for that switch there, and we got the secret that was back there. So I don't really envision there being much else in here of interest. So I think we're in the clear to keep moving. Oh, dags. Okay, how am I doing on health? We should have enough of these. Ah. Stick a band-aid. Just stick a band-aid in some tooth mark wounds. There's that sound again. Other way, Laura. Auto lock. Auto lock. Point the guns at the target. Alright, nothing there. Seemingly. Alright, is this going to put us back? Oh, there we go. So this came out in the big chamber. And this was... Sounds like there's more dags. Dead dags. Alright, so was this from going up the ladder, or was this from going across the bridge? I can't remember which, so... This is the sandy room, I think, with the pretzels. Descriptors are so abstract. Yeah, I don't know if this item that we got is for this room. But we're going to try it. Maybe for another room. Scarab Talisman. Apparently it's for this room. Nothing happened.
No.
Okay, okay, so maybe I need something else for that. See, I can't take this one now, so it's a matter of... So it's not a matter of being an interactable, then. Face bonk. Do. Alright, now I think we go up across the bridge. Okay, yeah, nothing else to see here. Alright, that closed behind us, so you're not going back through that way. Alright, let's see what's over here. Unless we already did and I forgot, which is highly probable. Actually, I don't think we made it. Wait. Oh, that's right, dropped down the giant hole. We did do this, and now it's closed. Huh? Well, at least they're preventing me from wasting my time running in circles. Okay, so that's closed off. And yet she's saying, so we got the item plugged in, and the other item's interactable, but she won't do anything with it. So where else would a hidden object be? Oh, you know, we got... Oh, I don't know if we have to go move the Pharaoh again? Or the Anubis? Oh, yes, the bracelet of Anubis. Very good. Yeah, because I don't really want to go that way again, I don't think. It's closing off most of the areas after we're completing them. I still hear mummies down there. Okay, so Sandy and the switches gonna have to wait. Let's go back this way. I mean, there is still this other fence in this area. The underwater one. Oh, we may not be going back this way, though. Also a one-way trip. Okay, we are not going back that way, then. So, apparently, we have everything we need. Perhaps a set of ancient lockpicks. Okay. We got an escape room puzzle, except you're trying to escape a pyramid for which there is no modern technical apparatus. Anything up here, then? That should just be the other edge of that platform. Man, so we can't go back into that whole corridor. All I have left is this area. Everything else is shut off. Anything down here? No. Alright, let's go in this little secret corridor here again. With a flare this time. Break out the special supply. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay. And you can hear the zombies, I think, from the other room. And by the way, I almost use zombie and mummy interchangeably these days. One's both undead, one wrapped in cloth, the other not so much. Or at least modern day clothes. Alright. So what am I supposed to do in here? Fred's looking a little bored. Does he got something in his hand? I mean, oh, hi. Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything out of this room other than the ceiling to drop on me. As in most action-adventure movies. Alright. So I can't interact with this.
No.
I've got nothing to jam in here other than bullets. That's not going to do anything. Can I climb the wall? I mean, the fact there's a ledge out of there. Like...
No.
Boy, here we go. Made it so something's obscure again. Alright, drone time. Let's see what's up here. Because otherwise it would have to mean this is the other way in. If anything, seems like this would be the level exit. Oh, don't go to the light. That's so bright. That's got to be the level exit then. So I'm still supposed to spend more time wandering around this dungeon. Figuring out where I'm supposed to go. Does this move? That does not move. Boy. Alright. Let's bust out some more flares here. Is that even work? Yeah, I guess it did. Ah, what was this? Nothing. Little cavern behind the column. Nothing there. Can't climb this, right? Nope. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. Where else am I supposed to go here? That's nothing. This is where we came from. Which is a one-way trip. Yeah, just throw the random glow stick. Let's pretend it's a giant time capsule. Nothing there. Oh, here we go. Mindless wandering. Alright. I don't see anything in this corner. Other than darkness. No, that is not a philosophical statement. Let's get up on top of that somehow. It did look like that was almost accessible. Partially. I don't see anything. Nothing behind there. No optical illusions that I can detect. Can't go back through there. So, I guess I go this way again. Even without knowing if there is anything relevant. I don't see anything on the ceiling. I don't see any other bridges. I don't see any other paths. I mean, that's... You can jump to that, but it'll slide off, only drop you in the bottom. Okay, any paths this way? Anything off to the side? No. Actually, I'll use your screen. Nope, that looks dark in that corner. Okay, here we go. The spinny room. Again. Was there two paths the whole time? Maybe I just missed one? Okay, I was just going to the same room. Yes, I will take some bullets. See, these guys didn't wake up last time. Oh, there we go. Was this here last time? No, it can't be. That was closed off. Otherwise, I would have run past it and not noticed. Excuse me, I'm out of here. Now we're in Sandy's room. No, 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 no. Oh, hi. We got problems. Oh, sheesh. Any secrets I might have missed? So now the sand has gone up. Which may have happened in the other room as well. No, actually it can't because we got to put that on the interactable. Where are we? Ooh, giant glowing object. AKA fire. Alright, let's go down from this side. This is going to drop us somewhere I couldn't see from before. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah, there's a spot all the way up there. Okay. Thanks for nothing, drone. Alright, so now we got our object for the room. And we made it without the tour guide. Sand's gonna go up. The golden serpent. And called it. Sand goes up. Sandy stays asleep. Let's keep it that way. Oh, he's up. Come on over here. Over here. See, that sand should have been going through that. Great. If this were physically realistic, but it's not. Alright. Why don't you follow me over here? Why don't you follow me over here? Come on over here. Let's play Four Corners. Foursquare. The video game. So 2 secrets out of 5. If this is the end of the level, that's insane. Looks like sand doesn't go up high enough for him to follow. Okay. Don't do it. Don't go toward the light. Wow. Back to normal here, about an hour a level. This would take like 2+. Dead scorpion? Nope, lunchtime.
I, Semaket, High Priest of Horus, forewarn that he who removes the
amulet shall have released Set. He who walked abroad with the jackals at the dawn of man shall once again violate the earth.
Well, in that case, why would you do that? Silly Tomb Raider. You've unleashed the harbinger of doom. Ah, so they got both the jackal and... Oh, yeah, that's right. Horus was that, Anubis was the jackal. Going back to my Stargate characters here. Not that they're not based on mythology. Somebody order the Anubis burger? Not that I'm a big proponent of mythology, but I do like the gold and blue color scheme that's obviously depicted a lot for Egyptian stuff. Everything else is so earth tone, so blah. What are they gonna do? Turn him into Vision? Just need Thor's hammer. He's gonna get impaled. Oh, that's how they got the blood.
Set, ruler of evil, will again be free at the turn of the distant millennium.
That almost sounds like Patrick Stewart.
Steel, plagues, and locusts.
harvests fail under the broken skies.
See, you're supposed to read that before you remove it.
Returns.
The amulet, woman!
Once called forth, shall the heavens split asunder, and the light of the sun, god Horus, banish the lord of darkness, Set.
Oh, she knew that was going to happen. Yeah, you can tell in a few years, at least the animation's improved. The original's really rough.
I wouldn't advise it.
My Uber is here. Where's he going? Like what? Who are you? There's one down. He's like the guys from Prince of Persia. Assassins! Except they got guns. Oh, somebody's got an auto. Oh, and a sword. I want a sword. Oh, hi! Not this early, though. Let's wait till we get this resolved first. No. Shoot him, too. What's going on here? Are you gonna keep shooting me while in a cutscene? Am I dead? Do I need to go shoot him? He's gonna, like, drive the car off a cliff. Get out of the car, fool. Well, for some reason, that doesn't look like an interactable car. I'm almost dead. Ooh! It got me before I could... Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm okay. Barely. Hear the clinking of the brass. Ooh, what's up here? Oh, it's probably just the spawn closet. Wouldn't have reason to put anything in there, would they? Oh, there is something up here. Ha! Bring. Hidden in shadow. Okay. So he was wandering around all these places. Might as well check all these. Oh, I also should... Wow, that's dark. Oh, so she's still got the device. Why is he not, like, picking her corpse trying to find it? Valley of the Kings. Okay. What we got in here? Nothing. 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 Alright, so he walked back here. Yeah, there's that sound effect again. It must not be for doors, then. Okay, that's delightful. What we got up here? The edge of the map! Window to the edge of the world. Oh, what we got here? Dead end. Dead end, dead end. Okay, well, got one secret out of the deal. Alright, more bullets, more collectibles. What was this? Somebody lost their car keys. Maybe that's what he was looking for. Imagine losing your car keys in the desert. That would suck. Okay, so because these were human guys, and they at least start dropping stuff again. Okay, so which one are we taking? Old and busted. See, that looks more interactable, except they won't let me in. I think, given that ramp... Make me jump into the car? No, you won't let me. It's got a collision model. Really? So you didn't even put the hand icon up there. You're just going to make me randomly know that I got to push that action button. The action, not action button. Oh, so he's just waiting for us. He wants... Oh, hi. Go. Go. All the handling of a boat. And looks like there's some areas that could be discoverable here. Yes, that's a good idea to run into that. Bonk. Of course I get the one with no armor. Bum, 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 bum. Don't worry, I'll fix my car on the way. Oh, I could have gone over. Can I use health for my car? Oh, that'll patch it up. Apparently I'm taking health, not the, or damage, not the car. Thankfully, this is much better than the boat. I'm gonna cut you off. Where are you going? Do I have to get there before him, or, whoop! What am I doing? A little overcompensating there. Where is he? Did I lose him? I made it to the cutscene. How do I get out? How do I get out? Okay, having problems here. Is he up here? Probably not up here, but... Sweet! I guess that passed for physics back in the day. And look at all these areas I could have explored for secrets. Let me in, let me in. Are you just gonna keep shooting at me while I can't figure out what to do here? Alright, I'm looking backwards. Oh. Dead driver. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Okay. I mean, because part of me wants to figure out how to get out of the car, but if we're not done with the car chase, it doesn't do a whole lot of good. So you just made me take that one on the chin. Got some speed, Lara. Some speed. Well, I guess that counted. So there's all these other little paths and stuff. Like, is there any shortcuts or... Like over here? See if I go over here. Oh, I guess that's more of a guarantee to get past that. Now what? I'll wait for you. Is he like stuck? I think he's like stuck. Do I keep going? There it is. Oh, good timing. There we go. I gotta use a health. I'm band-aid my car later. See, look at all these side paths. Alright, do I save? Look at that, there's stuff in here. He hasn't left yet, so... Okay, so I can get out of the car a little more easily on this one. Pit stop. Yep, there he goes. Get back to that action music. Of course, I already lost him, though. I'm assuming he went this way. Well, maybe he went this way. Nope. 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 I don't know where he went. Slam that car door. So I probably could have gotten out anywhere here. Maybe. Probably wouldn't have been a good idea to destroy those bridges if they did lead to anything useful. Oh, look, a rope. That's not accidental. In that case, I'm going back exploring. Do I really need to walk all the way through there? Only to get trapped. Genius. No, don't do that. Here we go with misplaced jumping. Almost there. Almost there. Alright, taking my ride and going home. Alright, so where's the rope at? The rope's like up there. Yeah, okay. Not gonna make that. Oh, one-way trip. Oh, we're stuck here. Okay. No, we're not stuck here. What am I saying? Okay, so this would have gotten destroyed if I drove through it. I'd put a secret attached to that, but doesn't mean there is one. So, okay, let's go back further. So there's a hole in the ground here. Good place to dump the vehicle. Into spikes. Yeah, that I'm going to go with nothing useful down there. What about this room? Lens flare. Is it snowing? A little too light for sand. See, would they put something in here? I mean, this is all interactable, right? Not a little too high, but... Is this too steep? Yep. Well, let's just use our handy-dandy drone for a second. Okay. Not that I really wanted a close-up of Pharaoh buttocks. And the edge of the world. Okay. Curiosity satiated and stuff there. It'd be funny if there's a one-way direction back the other way. Okay, so this is just where the room was. We got everything out of here. This looks one way. That's one way. Okay. So essentially from this is a stopping point. There's not much else to see. The item in the corner was really just him blowing something up, so that's pretty much it. Okay, so as far as the second half of that whole chase, there doesn't seem like there's any reason to get out and explore. I mean, visually speaking there is, but not from an object standpoint. There's nothing up there. Should have been. Totally would have been the place to put something. Okay. Alright, we'll leave the ride for now, since it doesn't seem like that's part of the solution here. So we picked up a health pack, but I still gotta figure out how to get up there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's all caged in, so I gotta go up and around somehow. Like this. Listen, doofus. See, you were an idiot. You missed your perfect opportunity there, because you could just cap me in the head while I'm climbing on the box. Not very smart. Did you drop anything? Doesn't look like it. So I could go that way. Let's see what's down here first. A secret with nothing in it. What? What? World's most useless secret. There's nothing here. Are you kidding me? How is this a secret? Like, I thought I was kidding at first, but, this is apparently a secret, huh? I found a room with nothing. Are you kidding me? Secret 104. That's amazing! Did it not spawn because I was in the middle of fighting that guy? Or is it because... Oh, maybe if I have to keep going this way. Let's try this first. Oh, that's why. Longest disconnect between secret and collectible. Not give me a whole lot for ammo, just health. Alright, so now we go up. And I'm going to use health first. Now that we got a surplus. See if I can do this without biffing. There we go. Oh, more stuff. Because they know you're going to mess the rope thing up? Okay, so that's going to be just to get over there then, because doesn't seem like there's much else to do. Oh, I completely jacked that up. Okay. So Y, left trigger, jump. Nope. Okay. There. There. Whee! Okay, anything else over here does not look like it. So we have the bridge, but what does this do for us? That looks like a wall switch that I can't access. Wow, that's new. KV5? That's what we're calling this now? Okay. I'm taking we're going to need the vehicle. No, we're going to take it anyway. They didn't take her keys away. Play that action music. I gotta figure out how to reverse again. Okay, so that's weird. So you hold the left trigger not to reverse, but left trigger to look backwards, and then hit the gas. Okay. Not too bad. We're gonna stop every trip along, or every region along the way here. And just like that, we shut the radio off. See, there could be all kinds of useful stuff around here. Stuff there's not there. Not there. I see something in the next one. Can't go around that, though. See? Look at that. It's too obvious and it's not a secret. Nope. Oh, we'll take some bullets. More pew-pew. Alright, and... doubtful. Yep, and too high of a slope. Okay. That wall looks pretty bland. You get it from the passenger side? I guess so. Ah, she shimmied over. That's impressive. Really? Caltrops of death? And more grenades? Well, he waited for us. That was nice of him. More... Hold on. I ain't playing this game. I ain't chasing you. Look at this. You don't put a pit and then put an enterable location like that right next to it. You just don't. See? Look at this. But you do put something that will kill you. Alright. I gotta try that again. I should've... Oh, no. Alright. I'm gonna catch that all up and take a quick break here. I don't know what kind of level length we're dealing with here, so... Alright, use... Alright, now we got some handling. Except I'm an idiot, and I did not open the gate. Genius. Okay. Bennett. And I went wrong way on the menu. You gotta be lined up just right for that one. Alright, here we go. So let's get these items real quick. Alright, out of the car, Laura. Out of the car, Laura. That was right in there. There's that one. So would there have been any way to, if you're going top speed, to keep up with this guy, or is it just forced that you're going to have to stop and do all this gateway stuff anyway? Alright, save. Oh, second secret missile. Oh. Wow, that was doing a nice job on that. Could have done that better. Alright, I gotta try this one more time here. Get out of the car. You tell me that, so they did this just because that's not water, that's sand. Like, so in other words, this is going to drop us ahead of him, like if we had the ability to survive this. There's another one there. Alright, you know what? So that does not seem like anything other than a shortcut if you had a jetpack. Alright, do better on this hill. Oh, I picked the wrong path. Okay, stay on the side. Go on that side. There we go. I was going to get hit by that one. Because he's going to round the corner and probably just end up right underneath where we just looked. You tell me there's nothing fun to do? Yeah, see, that dropped right down to here. Alright, now where are we going? Oh, thank you for doing that on a... Oh, dang it. He did that on purpose. Run him off the road. What a jerk. By the way. Ow. Like, you just, even though I figured out the reverse, I didn't figure out the reverse because I apparently couldn't do it on the fly. I'm like, oh yeah, left trigger and right trigger. Counterintuitive. Alright, let's wait because he throws two of them at the top of that. I guess more of a bridge. Yeah, you can see through the collision walls there. This is much better than like the snowmobile and the boats, at least. You're finally getting into almost modern controls. He's gonna do that. He's gonna throw another one. No. There we go. Alright, now what? Which way to go? Assuming this way? Nope, dead end. And, dead end. Where'd he go? Is this supposed to go over this? I guess so. I guess we'll go this way. Nope. This doesn't look right, but nope, it does. Okay. Be funny you hit the car, hit that guy with the car. Shouldn't have a whole lot to stand on there. Okay, so if he's here, if that's the edge of the map, hold on. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Oh, man. Oh, fix the camera. See, that's the edge. That doesn't take me anywhere. This also doesn't seem to take me anywhere. Can I drone from here? I guess I can drone from here. Where are we going? Okay, so that's where we're at. Still got one platform left, but I don't see where I can go from there. So this is where we came up here. Another pit of spikes. Alright, I came from over here. Alright, where the heck are we supposed to go? That looks level, almost. Can't take the camera any higher. That goes into nothingness. So what in the world? That's the only other accessible path I see, other than just him just arbitrarily sitting up there. No sign of the other vehicle. Oh, now she gets out. Guy's none too smart. Oh, you can't even stand on that end. That's interesting. Alright. Let the obscure chase resume. Alright, we got spikes to worry about on the other side of this. Watch out for that. Let's go this way. Nope. Why is it snowing in the desert? There's another false one. That's a nothing. Alright. Quit playing with the reverse. Alright, so it takes us this way, we fight an enemy, and then nothing. So nothing here. I stand corrected. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. I just drive into a tunnel. Test the suspension a little. This is on a boat. Oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, 2-vehicle blockade, that's amazing. Oh. Here comes the rocket launcher. Wow. With all the accuracy of screenwriting. Was this the executives? The suits?
Fools! The Croft woman has outsmarted you, yeah? And now
Yeah?
she escapes.
Look, it's Warner.
Herr von Croy. It talks of the priest, Simmerkit.
Now he does look like the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Mon Dieu, Lara?
Jean-Yves, my faithful friend.
I fear this is not a social visit.
Only if you want Von Croy gate-crashing the party.
Von Croy,
I think he was looking for this.
the amulet of Horus.
The
An
amulet?
almost legendary artifact.
Legendary? Man,
So,
don't you
have
even
found
English?
and opened the tomb of Set. This doesn't bode well. Translating from the Hebrew, he who removes the amulet shall once more release the dark power of Set. And Set saith, I am the shadow across the sun. I am the bringer of plagues. My
That's clearly
wrath
not
will
Old
consume
Testament.
all lands and shall be ceaseless.
The power to summon the sun god Horus to rebind the evil Set shall only be revealed to the bearer of the amulet within the temple.
See, he said
of
he says the amulet correctly. Amulet? What do they do? AI to do the
The ceremony is
voiceovers?
complete as the armor of
Ceremony?
Horus summons the sun god. The armor of Horus. At the dig
Amulet.
site in Alexandria, my men talk fearfully of this.
The armor must also be Von Croy's goal.
Only one so ignorant of the prophecies would dabble with such a prehistoric evil. Ah, yes. Releasing Set. But how could you have known, my dear?
Time to put things right and remove a thorn in my side in the process.
That's actually like the most substantive cutscene we've had almost out of the first 4 games. Everything's just been like, hey, you figure it out. We got no interaction with characters, but we're going to let you figure out, see what this is supposed to do. Nice park job, Laura. That'll increase the resale value. Well, we found the front porch. Okay, so what's interesting is if this is not part of that level, there was supposedly then 4 secrets, I think, in that other driving section alone. We had the first one off the start, but then, I mean, we had to stop and explore that whole first section then, or the first half, every time there was something off the side of the road, because the other... No, we got 2. There was one off the start, then there was the other gate one. How did the other gate one didn't count then? Because I think you had 1 out of 2. So there probably would have been a couple more off the beaten path. Yeah, I don't think I'm ready for Temple of Karnak just yet. So it's kind of nice to at least be able to get a couple pieces done in a singular episode for a change that aren't tutorial and aren't mind-boggling puzzles. Vessel's broken. They're tracking that too. That's interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I'm not sure what to think so far. It's interesting that Von Croy got left hanging, literally, at the end of the tutorial stage, and then he's clearly back on the scene just by cutscene alone. Now she goes to find some other friend. Now the way it usually goes in some of these style stories is usually that friend is going to sell him out. And I say, I guess the closest reference I have is probably the Mummy 3. You got the archaeological friend who is then pressured by others to sell out the person of interest, your protagonist per se. But again, Tomb Raider's not exactly. I'm gonna say this the same way. It's like it's known for its plot, but it's not exactly known for its plot. And of course, the plot that it is known for is not the plot that you think it is in the literal sense. So yeah, not very deep on story. I mean, I don't know if that's something that they've been trying to improve as the iterations wore on, but yeah, the first 3 games, not much of substance in terms of story. You just randomly introduce the characters, you fight with the characters, you steal from the characters, you throw characters off a cliff, or something to that effect, and you move on. So to actually have some other character here, and then already having references to the original guy, it's a little bit more developed for a change. So yeah, we got through Burial Chamber and the Valley of Kings. I don't know why I had a naming description change there in the middle of the saves. Oh yeah, look, there's more of those chambers, or the vessels to break. That's interesting. I'll have to be more mindful of that. Looks like we got the Horus treasure room. Lots of pitted pistachios there. Okay, well, that's enough Tomb Raider for the moment. So yeah, it's been successful. No jarring reaction to anything this week. So appreciate Call the Stealth checking in, and I know we had a little bit of content going on over on YouTube there for a bit, but I think otherwise it's been pretty quiet. So hard to say we're headed into, I guess, the weekend before holiday week. I don't have any definitive plans yet, whether it be anything for a Friday or so on, but if you don't already get notices, stay tuned, hit the subscribes and follows. I guess that'd be the best way to keep track. Otherwise, the next intended plan will probably be some Mech Warrior or some Metal Monday on Monday. So, and then we'll probably be obviously missing some regularly scheduled stuff when it comes to the holiday next week. So that's likely it. All right, have a fantastic one, and see you soon.